Hi, my name is Julian Cowan Hill, and I'm going to tell you how to let go of tinnitus. I used to have tinnitus myself for 16 years, and I had it very badly for 4 years, and I don't have it anymore. And I've learned quite a lot about tinnitus in the process of letting go of it. I'm a therapist based in central London, and I've worked with over 400 people now with tinnitus, and I want to share with you some of the things that I've learned about this condition. First of all, what is tinnitus? Tinnitus is not really an ear-based problem, it's a whole central nervous system problem. It's when your system goes into what's called a state of fight or flight. In this state we become so switched on and activated that our sensitivity, the way we perceive the world through our hearing and vision and senses, smell, taste and so on, become hyper-acute, hypersensitive. So if we're in this state of red alert, what happens is that our hearing becomes so switched on that we end up not only hearing the external noise coming in, but we also pick up what's going on inside the body. And so that might be nervous impulses from the ear to the central nervous system along the acoustic nerve, or any part of the central nervous system which is literally buzzing with information. The cochlea in the ear becomes so switched on that you hear these noises. So that can be a high-pitched squeak, hissing, cricket sound, chirping, or you can also hear fluid movements inside the head. Some people can hear the heart pulse. You can hear it changes of pressure. Every time we swallow, the eustachian tubes open and close, and that can sound like a loud pop. All sorts of sounds inside the head start to be detected all the time. That's what tinnitus is. It's being too switched on, too sensitive. So what helps us let go of tinnitus is helping the whole central nervous system come out of the state of red alert, being too switched on, too overamped, too reactive. And anything that helps our nervous system settle and let go and switch off is hugely helpful for tinnitus. Many people get stuck in this state of red alert after years of being anxious, stressed out, doing too much work, getting overtired. Sometimes you can get the start of tinnitus after loud noise exposure. With a lot of people, going to a loud concert gives them tinnitus, but then the following day it goes away. If your tinnitus continues after loud noise exposure, this is a sign that your nervous system is a little bit too switched on, and a part of you is locked into this sound and it wants to let go of it. So really, there's so many different causes to tinnitus. People quite often develop tinnitus when they move house, or they get divorced, work overseas. They have a very, very hard time at work for a few months, and they get stuck in this state of red alert. So what helps you let go of tinnitus is finding the right kind of support that helps you process your stuff and release and let go on any level. Now, for some people, the most appropriate thing would be having body-based therapy work. If we're holding lots of tension and stress in the body, at first it's very difficult to let go of this without the support of a professional who can really help your body let go. Personally, for me, I had craniosacral therapy, which was marvellous, and it helped my whole central nervous system let go from the inside out. You lie on a table, a practitioner takes up contact, it's incredibly gentle, and it helps your whole system drop into a deep state of calm and relaxation, much, much more than you're normally used to, and that's incredibly beneficial. The more you let go, the more your tinnitus backs off, the more you can relax and focus and get on with your life, and it just starts to fade into the background. So any form of body-based therapy that helps your body let go is useful. Also, if you have a lot of mental anxieties, I recommend psychotherapy, helping unpack all these issues that are bugging us in the deepest recesses of our mind, can be incredibly helpful for helping us find a new found centre of peace and well-being. If you've got tinnitus, One of the most useful things is to develop well-being in your body. If you focus on stopping your tinnitus, I really recommend getting professional support, and that will help you release and let go. It's all about letting go. And it's all about getting out of your head and getting in touch with the body. The more you're in touch with your body, the more you can really find where you're holding on to things and then let go. You can't let go of what you don't know. So getting in touch with all the stuff that's inside, then you can start letting go, and that's where your tinnitus will start backing off. So what I'd like to suggest is, if you go to my website here, you'll find a lot of information on tinnitus, and there's some free papers that you can download. There's also a book that you can get on tinnitus. It's called Tinnitus from Tyrant to Friend. It traces the journey, it charts the journey of how we start off with tinnitus, and we're very resistant to it, and it's an absolute demon. We hate it and we struggle against it. But as we learn to work with tinnitus, it actually becomes a really useful friend and healthometer that can guide you back to health. If you learn to work with it and accept it and let it show you when you're doing the right thing and it backs off, and let it show you when you're doing the wrong thing and it gets worse, then you're on the right track. Tinnitus is your own inbuilt healthometer. So whenever you hear somebody talking negatively about tinnitus, I recommend that you just shake hands, say thank you and goodbye, and you find people who are positive about tinnitus, and you know how to help your whole system come out of a state of red alert or fight or flight. It is a temporary state, and as soon as you start looking after yourself, things will start to improve. You'll stop being bugged by tinnitus so much, which will help you relax more, and then your perception of it really starts to back off. So I wish you all the best, and when you come to London, if you're in the area, do get in touch, and do look at the website. You'll find a lot of information there which hopefully will help you. All the best.